to a point that maybe they would pay her contenders to lose in order for Caitlyn to get the feeling of victory, which is supposed to make her feel stronger. In theory, that's supposed to lead to her being more self-confidence. But if she will suspect, or she will find out, and this is actually true, that her victory was not her own and she didn't win it fair and square, then that could lead to an even lower self-esteem and to a drive and to a very high need to prove yourself worthy. Caitlyn's story: an overprotected parent can lead to a rebellious child. The feeling of need to prove yourself and to rebel against the box that the parent tried to put you in. This is not your own true self. Let's watch together Caitlyn when she's very young. She's very ambitious, she have drive to win, and she's also seen professional. It's not her first rodeo. Seems like she can handle a gun. She's also seemed pleased with herself after she's hitting the target in a very high precision. But then she noticed Garrison, the enforcer sheriff, and competitiveness level is rising even higher than it was before. She's focused, taking the shot right on the target. But then she again noticed Garrison, and her smug or happiness or satisfaction is changing with confusion and surprise. And so they at the cocktail party of the family. Caitlyn sitting outside. To her side is sitting the trophy that she's just won. But she does not seem happy and she does not seem satisfied. She walks toward Garrison to confront her. The first thing that she says, "Did my parents paid you to let me win?" For the viewer, this is a very big clue about Caitlyn, how her personality developed. This sentence is a key one because we assume now that at least Caitlyn thinks that her parents highly overprotected of her to a point that maybe they will pay her contenders to lose in order for Caitlyn to get the feeling of victory, which is supposed to make her feel stronger. In theory, that's supposed to lead to her being more self-confidence. But if she will suspect, or she will find out, and this is actually true, that her victory was not her own and she didn't win it fair and square, then that could lead to an even lower self-esteem and to a drive and to a very high need to prove yourself worthy. Caitlyn does have a very high volume of need to prove herself worthy, and that she can do stuff on her own without the advantage that she gets by being the daughter of a very high value family in the city. I think the problem for the development of Caitlyn in this scene is the answer that the sheriff gives her. Because on the one hand, she answers truthfully, "Your parents did not pay me, and so at least," and the feeling maybe my parents are way too overprotected to the sense that they lied to me, well, at least that she can rule out. But the second part of Garrison's answer, "I thought you could use this trophy more than me." Basically, she's telling her, well, yeah, I did let you win. So Caitlyn need to prove herself worthy, do not get satisfied. And the sheriff, being the smart person that she is, explaining more to Caitlyn and telling her, well, for me, I am an enforcer. I'm basically like an officer. I'm a protector of the people and of the city. And for me, that's the trophy enough. That's my own satisfaction and my own feeling of worth and of purpose, the thing that Caitlyn is still lacking. Garrison noticed that Caitlyn lacking that because she actually telling her, "I know why I am so good with a gun, but it begs the question, why are you so good with the gun? For what reason do you practice so much?" Those words lighting up an idea in her head. Why do I try so hard? On the one hand, yes, of course, I'm trying so hard in order to prove myself worthy, but maybe I need to find another vision and another purpose. And maybe that purpose should be quite similar to the purpose that Garrison just now said. And well, we are the viewers already know that Caitlyn did chose that purpose, the purpose of enforcer, of protector, of being in service to the people. And I think that elaborates another aspect about Caitlyn's personality, how much acting good is important to her. We can see how for her, if a victory is not a fair victory, then it doesn't count. And the element of acting good in the world and of being moral is very important to her, I think, and we can see that throughout the series in a lot of examples. We're trying to understand Caitlyn, and we're trying to figure out what her parents did that was psychologically not that good for her, and maybe they could have done something else. It seems like all her life under the shadow of her family and under the very strict rule and boundaries that her mother or her parents put forth upon her. For her, being very obedient, it does seem like at a young age at least, she accepts the rules and the boundaries that her parents put forth. And she did not rebel against that so much. Maybe in her own mind, she felt outcast, as she told Jace in the scene at the gate. And we can learn about the future that Caitlyn envisioned for herself compared to the future that her parents envision for her. And this is why a sense of purpose is crucial for a healthy development, because if she will abandon the future that her parents envision for her, she has to have a very strong grasp on what she thinks is good for her and right for her. And if she will have to find her own self without the support of her parents, that will be an incredible hard mission to accomplish. But Caitlyn doesn't get the approval of her parents. When she joined the force of the Enforcer, her parents doing everything in their powers to prevent it, or at least to prevent danger that Caitlyn can face. And overprotected parents can lead your child to act in a very rebellious way. My name is GP. In this channel, I'm talking about fantasy stories and fiction through my own point of view. If you want to hear more, then join me in my next video. Thank you for watching.